Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Hades. We're doing a run with the fists. I got the shackle up, so that'll make the first act a little bit easier. And then we're gonna run with approval process. This makes it so that you only have two choices when you get a boon instead of three. And not just a boon, but anything with three choices, like the... Actually, is that true? Like, chaos boons... Yeah, no. It doesn't reduce your choices in shops or the wells where you sell stuff. It doesn't reduce that. But it does reduce your boon choices. That includes also hammers and chaos upgrades. Alright, Demeter, that's a really good first one. Because we might get the attack here, which would be very solid. And there it is. Luckily, it was not canceled. So 40% bonus attack damage. Well, that does mean I'm down from 75% bonus to 40% immediately because of the shackle now turning off, but that's fine. How was I to know that would happen? Oh, this room. I always step on the plates in this room. Okay, let's maybe just use the special since it seems to one-shot them. Special's kind of weird. It sort of hits twice. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, hang on. Urn over there. Another Demeter. Interesting. She has a few that I would take. The revenge one would be good. I would take the call. I don't know if I would really care that much about the dash or the special. But let's see. Okay. Neither of these is that awesome. We'll take this one, I suppose. Don't miss the urns. The dash strike's really nice against those skulls. Gotta love the fists. Whap, 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 whap. Alright, hammer or chaos gate? That's, I'm gonna take the hammer. Because you're not guaranteed to see it again. And evidently, we haven't been rolling the fists very often, as judging by the fact that I'm still only at one heat. The fact that I chose the approval process, which is a 2-heat thing, and I only needed 1 heat, is just because I'm trying to get that achievement to win with everything. Okay, this one is fine. It's one of the rare ways in this game that you can regenerate without any kind of a cost. But I don't need it to win, and I just want to take this one. If this were not a new one, I would have picked the other one just for the sake of achievements, but this one helps with the achievement and is actually really good. The more range, you can see it's actually quite significant, and it also has a damage boost, so it's like 2 really nice upgrades on it. Oh, hey, a fountain room. Well, I don't really need it, but it's a nice time saver. Shop or mini-boss Aphrodite? Well, we'll definitely take Aphrodite. This thing. Okay, I'm just not getting there in time. Alright, should be quick now. He doesn't have a lot of health. There we go. Alright. These are both really great. I love both of these. The damage reduction is great, and the revenge damage is great. I am gonna grab this one because it makes the enemy weak, so it also may work as damage reduction, and it also deals damage. That's probably terrible logic. Maybe the just damage reduction is more significant there. I might have been swayed by the fact that it was an epic and the other was a rare.
Prince, you deserve better. Word is you caused. You could say that. I bet he'd like.
Okay, we'll get the darkness as always.
He does it. A pleasure.
Nectar, that could be good. Yeah, obviously, the one I'm hoping it hits is the attack. If it hits the revenge boon, that's fine. I really should probably be trying to use my cast since I got that Demeter thing. Frost Strike, that is my attack. Perfect. Don't need any of that. I'm tempted to re-roll this. I'm gonna re-roll it. It's a little bit frisky, but I feel strong with the fists. Early health doesn't really do much. Except, I mean, you know, it's still 64 health down the line. And even if you say, well, I'll just take more health later, like, yeah, but you could have also taken more health later and still had an extra 64 health on top of it. So, that was a questionable choice, but I like the idea of buffing my attack. Alright, Key gives me an extra reroll, which is nice. Help make up for the one that I somewhat frivolously spent. And at some point, I do plan to switch to the other type of reroll. Because then, like, I can, you know, increase my odds of getting god powers. Or just a particular boon that matters a lot. Like, say I'm searching for a Death Defiance from Athena. Do I want another palm? We're at level 3 with this, starting to get diminishing returns. I'm gonna re-roll this, actually. And I rolled it into a health. Well, I could have just not re-rolled either one, and then I had 2 more re-rolls. What I was hoping for was to get a new boon. Boon from a god I don't have yet for the 5% damage bonus. And possibly a god power. You know, the earlier you get those, the nicer it is. Go earn. And I love that extra range on these fists. Just keep the button held down, move around, periodically press the dash. Smooth living. Alright, Demeter again. I mean, you can re-roll that too. I just don't want to re-roll that into coins or something. But okay, what do you got for me, Demeter? No, you know what? That's actually fantastic. Because it's epic, so it affects 3. So it's definitely going to hit the attack, I believe. Yep. It's actually going to basically hit all the boons that it can. Now, the weird thing is that the revenge boon from Aphrodite was already epic. So that one is going to take a little while to get back to parity. But of course, that's totally fine. That is going to make a huge difference with my attack. Have I not fought her in a while, or is it just me? Okay, I'm gonna try to go around her in circles because sometimes she does a dash that like stuns you, so I'm hoping it increases the odds of me not getting hit by it. Now she's doing her ranged thing where she shoots out big waves of projectiles. Notice I didn't get hit though because, at least in part of my extra range fists, I was able to just destroy all those projectiles before they got to me. Okay, I took a bit of damage there. It should be at full health after the fountain, though. And now I gotta change my trinket. I think I'll just stick to the original plan of just taking coins. The coin purse gets worse if you're not playing with rerolls because then you might be forced to take coins as a room reward. And certainly you could say it'd be better to level up some of the other trinkets in case I need them. But I'll just take 150 coins and feel happy about ignoring all the coin rooms that I can. I'm not super concerned with the flex in Act 4. Now that I got that 8 Titan Blood from completing the game with all the mirror talents, which was a little bit of a struggle, and I'm really, really close to getting the 15 Titan Blood for completing with all the packs of punishment. I'm not super worried about Titan Blood. I mean, I do want more. It's not like I'm gonna be at my fill after getting the 15, but I am very picky when it comes to the weapon aspects. I'm not a huge fan of most of them. So, I know which ones I want, and I can get most of them at this point. Now, if you're, playing for the first time and you want to experiment some more, then having more Titan blood is even more useful. And then, yeah, you might want to be, if you feel pretty comfortable about winning, you might be more inclined to get the Titan blood in Act 4. And I might still do it. I just don't like to go all out on it because there's always the 50% chance it's a diamond. So it's not something I want to have informing my early game decisions. I got another 100 free gold. Key, of course, for an extra reroll and not being useless garbage. Because a key is 1/5 of a nectar, as are 10 gems, but the gem rooms don't give you 10 gems. They only give you, with Dark Thirst, 6. So the key is worth more than the key rooms are worth more than the gem rooms if you equalize them by converting them to nectar. That was convenient that the nest was in a trap. Wait a minute. What am I missing? Oh, you. Okay.
Come forth, fishes. A crustacean.
Good old crustacean. Let's get out of here. Hermes or okay. Well, I don't have a god power yet, so can't get god gauge, but there's a lot of good stuff with Hermes here. With the aspect of Zagreus on the fists, you get dodge chance. So it's actually kind of nice with the Hermes if you get more dodge chance. In fact, a sort of classic combo is Hermes Trinket, which gives you increasing dash chance every time you clear a room quickly. It's just too stressful for me to play with that. Always worried about beating rooms quickly enough, and then if you take it off, you lose the dash chance. But it's strong. Don't get me wrong. That's a me problem. That's not a trinket problem. So yeah, it's a classic combo to go for like a big dash build, or sorry, not dash, dodge build. All right, movement speed, or these are actually both kind of lame. Okay, we'll take the flurry cast because I want to get rid of my casts for the damage reduction and damage bonus from Demeter, who I am seeing a lot today here. Getting diminishing returns here from all these Demeter boons. And so now I can just hold the cast button down. Okay, we're going around in circles to try to not get hit by the rocks. And if I keep moving, maybe I can prevent the boulder from ever coming down. I said that, and the boulder came down while I was saying it. Put a cast in it, I guess, for bonus damage. Okay, now we gotta wait for the boulder to drop. Wow, it just sat there for quite a while. Okay. I would have actually taken Killing Freeze. I would have. When all foes are chill afflicted, they are slower and take damage. So the dash is interesting. That's a decent amount of damage, and the chilling. The thing is, I'm going to be chilling everything anyways. So really, it's just the damage. I'm going to take Arctic Blast. It's the fists attack pretty quickly, so it is kind of sad when it clears off. But then I'll just be reapplying it right away. So I think it's worth it for the periodic damage. It's just not super great. I would have definitely preferred the one that was blocked that time. Oh, yeah, you can see the graphic where it has that little frosty explosion.
This won't end well for you.
Okay, this should be the last wave, because he made a comment about it. You know what I would have also liked from Demeter is her revenge boon that chills when you get hit.
You like that, you gods?
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, More dashes or dash sturdy? I'm going to take the dash sturdy. Probably the more dashes is better, but I like the dash sturdy because it's a little bit of damage resistance, and I do dash around the enemies pretty frequently while also getting hit. All right, we have a mini boss and darkness or gems. Kind of lame, but we'll double the darkness. It'll be 24, I think, and looks like this is just a bunch of these enemies. Nothing special. The other thing might have maybe been the death barge. Now, do you guys respawn? Yes, you do. So in that way, it's different from the Witch's Circle. The Witch's Circle, there's no respawn. But of course, the basic Witch's Circle is so crazy, it doesn't need a respawn. This is comparatively less crazy. Oh, 36. I was incorrect. Center heart, shop, palm. Okay, I'm gonna grab the heart here. We're at 150. Well, maybe the worst thing in the world to start collecting hearts now. Argument could have been made for going to the shop to try to buy a boon. Get that 5% damage bonus, maybe get a god power. And possibly buy a heart anyway, which makes sense since I have a lot of money here. This is actually a ridiculous amount of money. Okay, so I'll try to keep my distance, which I can thanks to that awesome hammer upgrade. Okay, attack doing a pretty good job melting these Hydra's healths. That was really good grammar. These Hydra's healths. Pretty sure that's how it's written in the Oxford Grammar Guide. Oh dear. Yeah, so I'm just looking for a god power, really. Some revenge boons would be nice. I don't think I have... Well, I have the weakened one. But... Oh no, nests. Oh god. Oh jeez. Okay. Totally missed those. Not missing these. Oh, right. Okay, that was a hit. That was a hit. That was a hit. All right. But I might have been sturdy during that time, so I resisted some of it. Yeah, this, man, they just do a lot of damage. What can you say? Feels good.
Heads down.
Yeah, okay, looking for god power, looking for more health. That's looking for maybe more revenge. And we'll just take the Myrmidon Bracer for the resistance. No need the healing treasure. Fishing point I could have taken, I guess. What's my attack at? 100% double damage. The regular rarity starts at 40%, though I did level it up twice. So the epic one is not actually starting at 100%. But I believe that with that Demeter boon, increasing the rarity every 3 encounters, it will actually go up to heroic, I believe. And then it's going to be more than double, which I'm pretty... Okay, so these I hate. They're, you know, the bane of your existence when you have the fists. But I do have the damage increase. Or, sorry, the range increase. So, you know, keeping... If I kind of keep them at the edge of my range, I can reduce the odds of getting hit. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ignore the butterfly balls. Get all the pinwheels. Oh, there was a pinwheel I missed. And then once the pinwheels are all taken care of, we'll go... Oh, hang on, I didn't use my casts. We'll go back for the butterflies.
Secrets of the
Alright, wow, the game really wants me to take this. Very well. I am probably not going to use that. It's always like, oh, you know, if you get a little bit of damage, try to grind it out, try to kill enemies with your special for 2 healing. But what I find always happens is I just end up taking more damage because I'm dicking around trying to kill things with my special in a somewhat unnatural fashion. And then while I do that, they just hit me more. And then I end up losing way more than the 2 health I would have gained by killing them off with the special. That one, honestly, this is going to sound like the dumbest commentary of all time, but that one I think honestly makes the most sense if you're just playing a run where you're relying on your special. If you buffed it up earlier and that's just what you're doing, that's when, you know, I would care about it. One thing I should mention too is that the process for unlocking the hidden fist weapon, the 4th aspect, is like the hardest one out of all of them. You have to meet the bull as a mini boss while while using a fist weapon, and then that doesn't give it to you, but that like unlocks the ability for him to give it to you, and then you have to meet him again some other time and with any weapon, and then he'll give you the key phrase. It's a whole frickin' thing. So I'm getting a little nervous here. We're running through all these rooms and we still haven't actually seen him. This is 2 really bad ones, Demeter and Aphrodite. All right, we'll take Aphrodite. I really hate that heart, but I might be wrong about it. Okay, special, don't care about it. Aphrodite's aid, perfect. All right, now the epicness of it doesn't actually matter. It's still just 2,500 damage, unfortunately, but still, I'm just happy to have that god power.
I'm sorry, Demeter.
All right, I really hope it's the witches. Okay, perfect. Yes, this is what I want. I don't want rechargos. I don't want shieldies. I see there. Okay, oh my god, see that right there? That vortex. That's just it just turns on, and if you don't see it turning on, then before you know it, you're in the middle of it, and it's a whole thing. Okay, I just used Aphrodite's call because we're not gonna get max gauge with it. Oh my god, this is a whole nightmare. All right, what's happening? Witch. Oh, thank God. Okay. Still want your revenge boon, Demeter. Come on. Well, not a thing. Fine. We'll go crystal beams. That does mean I can't lodge. Ooh. Well, I have to go here. I'm trying to get the bull mini boss, so I have to take the mini boss no matter what. I lose the 50% damn it. Okay. Well, we're not getting the bull this run, so that is very sad because it means that we have to wait for the next time that we're gonna roll the fists from Dark Thirst before we even have a shot at starting the process of getting the hidden aspect of the fists, and then we still have to meet him again after that. It's a whole thing. I don't know. Oh no, am I gonna get there? Didn't quite get there. Okay, I have to ignore that guy. If a guy spawns, then you immediately ignore them, because then you gotta keep going after the other heads or keep going after the butterfly ball. All in all, not too bad. All right, we haven't taken this one yet. I will take it. Now, I have a chaos room here, and this is dumb, and I'm gonna do it because we only have 2 choices. So this increases the odds that we end up being stuck with some awful choice, and we have to fight the boss with whatever the curse is. So this is a terrible, terrible idea. So don't do this at home, kids. Let's see here. Well, like this, for example, that's bad. So we gotta take this one, and luckily that's not a huge deal. But if that had been a huge deal, I might have lost the run. Who knows? I'm trying to, I guess. Okay, so I mean, the worst possible negative, the worst possible, is that one that I saw that you can't. Oh God, these pinwheels, they toss bombs at me when they die. Maybe my beams will kill them. This is common rarity beam, so it's not the most impressive. Oh God, I took the damage. God, pinwheels with the fists and tossing inferno bombs. I mean, that's got to be as bad as it gets, right? Oh, good. It's Pinwheels and a bunch of other assholes. All right, cool. Actually, starting to get a little low on health. That chaos room, of course, dealt. Oh no! Oh no!
Damn, he's recovered.
Yes, yes, he's recovered. I saw Zagreus. I saw. Damn indeed. So yeah, the Chaos Gate took damage. Took a bunch of damage with the fire, the Butterfly Ball, and also that challenge room. Luckily, Darkness heals, which is nice. And we have coins. Okay, we're just gonna take the health. Tempting to reroll, but I got a God Power I'm happy with. I don't need to pursue boons that aggressively. Okay, if you're just gonna stand there and take it. Oh, the heads also toss a bomb. I don't think I realized that. Oh, I need to drop my stupid casts. Just drop the casts. Oh, man. Oh, those chariots, they hit real hard. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna just charm this thing. And employ my beloved strategy of sitting there while keeping a button held. Anything over here? There's such a big room. Oh, yes, we have this. Oh, yep, it's heroic. 40%. Actually, I should really make sure I'm doing that. 40% is an insane damage bonus. Nectar? Yeah, still using nectars. I have 6 saved up, but that's because, weirdly, I guess I'm at a point where I just need a lot more conversations before the opportunity to improve the relationship opens up. But there's a lot of characters that I am trying to work up. Sisyphus, Eurydice, Orpheus, Achilles, Patroclus, Hades, Nyx, Meg, Thanatos, and Dusa. Now, that's a lot of them, more than 6. You don't really have the opportunity to give most of them nectar most of the time, but, you know, that's why I'm still happy to get nectar, even though it looks like I have a lot of nectar that I'm not spending. Okay, I'm gonna charm that armored chariot. Now, that is not an armored chariot, so it just did like 27 billion damage to me. Can you just not ever attack me, please? Thank you. Dash away, dash away, dash away, dead. Frost Strike. No way, that's my attack. What are the odds? All right, we're going to go to the shop here because I need healing. Otherwise, I would have re-rolled the palm and gone there. Healing, kind of.
For that.
This might be healing. Yep, nectar. Perfect.
Time to feast.
Oh, and that also leveled me up. That's my revenge boon. And we'll take a palm.
Good enough to eat.
Let's see here. This is pretty sad. 5% more damage or 1 extra second. Yeah, we do use it sometimes. I'll take the extra second of charm duration. Totally fine. Should I start working on Charon and his thing? No. I actually forget what his favor is, so I'm not going to worry about it.
You return at your...
Alright, let's drop these for the ridiculous 40% damage bonus of just not having a cast. I do have a history of not being nearly as diligent as I ought to be about making sure that I use that Demeter boon, but the base version is 10% more damage. This, though, this is something. Oh, God, I just took 20 damage from that spear. You know what? The shop didn't offer me any healing, and I didn't see any Wells of Charon. That statement is to be taken literally, by the way. I'm not saying there weren't any. I'm saying I didn't see any. It's quite possible I just missed them. Ow. So yeah, it's a bit of a case of sort of being nickeled and dimed this time through. Oh, hang on a second. I need to do this. Yeah. God, I wish that damage went up with rarity, but still, that was fine. Oh, hey, Inferno Bomb. Well, as far as curses go, it ain't the worst. Oh, boy. Oh, no, where are you going? Oh, boy, I'm low on health. Wow, this guy's throwing his spear a lot. A lot of times I have a hard time getting him to throw his spear because he keeps on doing that thing. But this time, I'll be in his face. He's like, no, I want to throw the spear. I don't have max God gauge here. And I really need to just avoid these things. Wait a minute, who is this? Because I thought Zeus was like the ring around the edge. Ow. Well, I see lightning bolts, so it does look like Zeus. Wait, so who's the one where they like appear around the edge and then they kind of appear in a smaller ring in the middle? Who is that? I thought that was Zeus. I must have had... Damn it, nope, there's Zeus killing me.
No.
Yeah, okay, I need to look these up clearly at some point in my life. Because I had the commentary like Zeus is a bad one because he's all like big, unpredictable, random circles. And then we had Zeus, and it was just this very predictable ring around the edge. Ow. I've gotten greater call though from that, and he's gone. Who could it be? I know it's not Poseidon. Okay, no, there's no point really worrying about it. We'll just look it up sometime. But maybe, yeah, maybe Zeus is bad, as I was saying, and then I just thought somebody else was Zeus when they're not. Maybe there's two different Zeuses and it's random. Who knows? All right, we'll turn on our poison resistance and anything to sell. I could sell that, but that seems silly. Anything to buy? Yeah. I will pay 100 coins for extra health. So I might be able to fill that health with a Well of Charon. I might just do really well and get the fountain soon, although that seems a bit unlikely. It's most likely going to be healing from the Well of Charon. Don't forget, I can kill enemies with my special to get 2 health. Actually, if I get a rat room, I could consider doing that. Trying to special down the rats, and each rat is worth basically 2 health. All right, mini boss Aphrodite, mini boss health. We're gonna take the health.
This one, I guess.
Just go all in on the health. Oh god, oh god. Okay. Yep. No, I didn't press the button near the thing. Oh Jesus. Alright, put the cast down right away. Leave the rat over there, because the rat can't actually cross the chasm. And I think I can actually, yeah, I can just hit it with my extended range fists, and he can't hit me. Get wrecked, rat.
No use.
Okay, here are the rats. Just jumping around. I just took 3 damage there. Yeah, I don't think I gained any health from those rats. I don't know, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But I definitely got hit a couple of times, and I might not have had I just been using my attack. Oh, my favorite. Actually, okay, I say that sarcastically. This is not my least favorite of the mini-bosses, excluding, of course, the rat, the tiny vermin. I'm gonna just charm it simply to make it not shoot poison things at me for a little while. Because I don't need to save up for the max god gauge. It'll be dead long before then anyways. Oh, man, I got hit by that rat. Yeah, aside from the tiny vermin, of course, which is the world's worst mini-boss ever, my least favorite is the rat. Just the regular big-sized rat. The charging, the poisoning, covering the ground in poison. Yeah, the big rat is just the biggest problem. Now here, I am kind of close to the flex, 125 away. I'm gonna go for the mini boss, and the reason for that is that I am missing. I'm pretty sure it's one of the mini bosses. I am pretty sure that that achievement, which isn't even that great of an achievement, it's like 450 gems or something. So it's I guess it's 9 nectars. But that achievement, I just haven't gotten it. I feel like it's a little bit weird. I haven't gotten it yet. And I'm pretty sure that what I'm missing is one of the mini bosses that I just randomly have not rolled before. I don't know who it is. I feel like I've seen all the different, you know, mini boss versions of the enemies around these parts. Oh, God, okay. Alright, stun locking these rats. Oh, hold on. Time to stop being stupid. Yeah, got 3 health. Did it. Did it.
Shiny.
Oh, 2 sack.
This time.
Well, rarity upgraded Aphrodite boon for free. Oh, and it's a legendary one. And it's not even... Okay, this is horrible. I hate this so much. This is like a famously bad duo boon. What it does is it makes your cast last longer and do way more damage, which is great! Except it also adds this thing that it fires directly at you. So instead of shooting at the enemy, it shoots at you, which usually means it does no damage. Because you're going to be in front of the enemy, and the cast will be behind you, and it'll do nothing. So I really hate that thing, but we'll take it off the list. And we just barely got to the flex. I'm going to do this because I really don't think I actually need it. Now, you might say, Papa Boris, that's a little bit complacent, don't you think? You lost a Death Defiance. So you're missing a Death Defiance. You don't have a Chthonic Companion. You could very well die here, and that's true. But 325 is a lot of health. I have really high attack damage. I have chill on my attack, so he's going to be moving around and attacking slower. I think I can do it.
Business to take care of.
I really, really think it. I just got to make sure I do the cognitive effort here of making sure I spend my cast so I'm not throwing away 40% damage for no reason, effectively giving him 40% more health. Okay, now the casts do nothing. Absolutely nothing. I could honestly, and I'm tempted to do this, I really should just put them in a corner and then leave them there. Now, they'll come back to me eventually. Oh, God. I'm lucky a little bit. Didn't get hit by that. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Just... Yeah. Okay, don't care about shieldos. That guy can just hang out, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I just barely dodged. Man, you know what I love? Having 2 dashes. God. Still got hit that time. Okay, Greater Call. I think I'm about to... I hate to waste God Charge, but I really think I'm just about to get him down to a second break point. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to stand right next to him. Ah. Come on. Oh, my God, you. Oh, my God. You little dipnog. Okay, so lost about half the health to take down 1 phase. I have 2 Death Defiance, which is basically a full health bar. Should be fine. Oh, that actually went all the way over? It went all the way over. Unbelievable. Those Novas usually stop. Maybe like the Nova that he shoots, at the beginning of the second phase is like a special Nova that just goes all the way to the edge of the map. I never knew that. I've never seen a Nova go that long. I'm about to get hurt. Okay, this is fine. We're gonna get a God Gauge. And I think I dodged. Not like through skill, but through my, 15% dodge chance. There's the Greater Call. Okay, so we need to obviously trigger his... Yep, we need to trigger that. Put my casts out of the way, and Aphrodite, pop. Wait, am I crazy, or is that doing more than 2,500 damage? Maybe, does the epic version of Aphrodite's God Power do more damage, but it's just not reflected in the tooltip? That seemed like a lot of damage. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Getting a tissue, please like and or subscribe. if you did.
I shall see you back at home.
And I'll see you again soon if you want to stick around for the post-game resource ganza.
Take me home.
Feel free. Ch. People in this game love saying ch. All right, my new record time of 25 minutes, which, in case you're wondering, no, that is not impressive. People on Reddit are all like, man, I can get a sub 15 pretty consistently, but I'm having a really hard time getting under 12, or like, finally got under 12, now I'm just trying to get under 10. Oh, I wish it was always 2 sacks, 2 tunnel sack. Had a run where I was gonna get 8, but then I got a 5 sack. So meanwhile, I'm over here at like 25 minutes being all proud of myself. Okay, we're back. Achilles, will you take a nectar? No. Diddly-dee, nectar? Nope. Deusa, are you over here cleaning some pots? Nope. Alright.
Circumstances call for more pants.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna give him the nectar. I have a lot of nectar. I have a zillion gems. No one's taking him a nectar. Let's get Cerberus done.
Cerberus.
Okay. Ah, I can give nectar to you. Very good.
I don't require. Regarding
The fable.
you get to do
What's the point?
it is.
Sounds great.
You want to take a nectar? Hey!
Hey, mate.
You can take a nectar.
And anyways,
Oh, look, we're in the lounge chatting. How beautiful is this?
I quite enjoyed
Take care. Say your fears.
my
I'm glad you think.
What is this? Oh, it's still this. Okay, so these I don't care about. I don't like them. This doesn't really matter. This is neat. It like lets you look up records of your old runs, but doesn't really do anything. You know, I'm just gonna buy this just to get it off the menu. I am just annoyed by it being there, so we will just take it off. And you know, I could consider buying some of these because more stuff might appear underneath. Yeah, I don't actually remember for sure. Fine, we are gonna get this.
Let's go with this assignment contract.
It's probably going to be a while before I can actually finish the quests for Orpheus and or Achilles and or Sisyphus, which all cost diamonds.
Father always said if I wanted privilege access again, I'd have to earn it.
Do not touch anything again.
Also, you need to have the administrative chamber to actually finish those quests for Orpheus, Sisyphus, and Achilles. So trying to progress with them while not doing that, I guess, is kind of silly. Dang it, they're talking. I can't give nectar to Nyx.
thank you.
All right, fine. Deusa, you want to take a nectar? Come on, Deusa.
It's me.
See?
Of course not.
Well, that's just it.
Isn't there something I can do to help?
Okay, so we have a new prophecy, which we'll talk about in a second. 10 nectar for an ambrosia. Well, that is kind of like converting 500 gems into ambrosia, which I could consider doing, except I have 19 ambrosia. I think we're going to be fine with the ambrosia.
Here's what I caught.
Gems and keys. Not the most impressive haul of all time. 5 nectar should be enough. Anybody here? Okay, so let's talk about the prophecy there. You need this to progress the quest with Deusa. Basically, to help renovate the lounge, you need to get 12 upgrades in the lounge, and you also need to get all the ones that like are for cleaning up. So let's go over here and do this. So we got the deep cleaning.
Here's the commission. Whew, it's a big job having to sweep up after Cerberus sheds everywhere.
It wasn't your fault, Cerberus.
And then there is the detailing, which fixes damage that Cerberus
Make it a
caused.
little more presentable until Cerberus wrecks it again.
Finally, you cleared the mess you caused.
And then after that,
Let's do it.
I think we just need 10 upgrades. We'll just get 10 cheap ones that are different categories. I don't know if they have to be different categories or not, but just to be safe, we'll do that. So there's 1,
Work approved.
2.
More embellishment for the old house.
Oh, prophecy fulfilled. What? What did I just fulfill? Okay, a lot of rugs. Let's get a jar.
Let's go with this one then. Cerberus won't touch these things, although some shades seem to enjoy them fine.
Rug. Seating?
Contractor, I have another job. Oh yes, more comfortable seating I shall never use.
I'd better not catch anybody sitting down on that.
We've got meats.
Split the fee. A fine display of dead meat seems very much in theme, I have to say.
You ought to be displayed with all the rest.
An ambrosial delicacy. That sounds fun.
It can't be eaten, as I understand, but it can be displayed for all to see.
I see you're cultivating quite the mess.
Bat cage. That sounds fun. All right, we'll get the aquarium.
Here you go.
Sure. This is probably not a good idea because, you know, if you are planning to convert gems into keys, into nectar,
Not Poseidon's domain.
you really want to buy just cheaper things, but
Well, I don't see why
we'll go
not.
for fun here. And I should make enough gems. Every boss gives gems now.
To go visit Asphodel.
I have a decent amount of nectar already. All right. I wish you could... Hang on. Can I see how much I've already gotten? If I go to the bottom, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think we need 2 more. We'll get a fiery cauldron and a
There's not much on
kitchenette.
the menu in the lounge, but maybe this will help.
I don't recall approving that expense.
Wow, that is a really expensive fireplace. All right, we're going to get an oven
Here's the commission.
instead of the big fireplace because I want to save these gems to get nectar if I need nectar. Okay. So I believe that was 12. I'll have to double check later on. Now there's an old one here. This was just, it's just been there for a while and I just have never bothered to do it. So that was just not to do with the new prophecy. The new prophecy is, oh, here we go. Yes, employ the house contractor to help renovate the lounge. Now, I believe what actually needs to happen is you need to go do a run. And then after the run completes, that's when you get the credit for having helped renovate the lounge. It's a little bit vague the way they explain it, but I think that I did it correctly. We'll find out next time. We're back up to this spear. I really don't like this aspect, and also you really need to max it out because cutting your life and healing by 70% is insane. At max level, it only cuts it by 50%, but that makes a big difference. So I'm not going to do this until I have the 15 Titan Blood to spare on leveling this up all the way. So we'll just play with the basic aspect of the spear. We will turn on the shackle for funsies. And for heat, it's going to have to be...
Extreme measures, if I so dare.
It's going to need to be Underworld Customs where I have to sell a boon to get out of each region of Tartarus, because that's one of the 2 that I have left. Now, the trickiest one is going to be forced overtime. That's going to be a hard run. But it will not be the next run. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.